Hello there, and welcome to another stream. Another night stream. I know, a few minutes late, but I was playing around with the settings. Well, for the switching of the monitors, but I just realized something. I'll be right back. Just gotta go take care of this thing first. Ah. Oh shoot. I just realized something. Let me take care of this. Actually, you know what? That'll be fine. Freaking out for no reason. Okay. So yeah, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so if you haven't seen the first stream of this game, and well, if you missed it, the basic premise of this game is that you're playing as a sort of therapist. You're playing as this woman named Evelyn, and well, she's working for this company that uses AI See, the way it works is that the AI is like a partner of sorts, where the AI would listen in on the client's problems, their discussions, and that AI would spit out prompts for what's essentially called a human proxy of sorts. See, it's like this company, they still want that human touch, so that way the client isn't interacting with a machine. So that's why, the human proxy. But that's pretty much the premise so far. And let me tell you, I recommend you go watch that first stream because playing through the first session, ooh boy, it was a hoot, that's for sure. But before I play, I just want to mention this story real quick. So today I was at Walmart and, well, leaving the parking lot, and while I was pulling out, you see, there's this path right in front of the parking lot, right in front of Walmart in general, that I would usually take to avoid the traffic. I don't want to drive up to the front of Walmart and just where all the people's crossing. Why bother when there's this certain path? It's right next to the main road. So I would drive down this path all the way past the stores until I hit a road, make a right, and I would end up at the four-way intersection. Yeah, not bad. So as I was pulling out, I looked to the back, all clear. Look to the front, to the sides. You always gotta make sure you check all your spots, especially your blind spots. And let me tell you, the first time I looked back, I thought I was clear, checking all the spots, checking all my blind spots, and I checked back again. There was this car, this sedan, Kia, I think, yeah, Kia, just pulled close to me. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? I didn't even see you. What the hell? Okay, I got a question. What is it with drivers speeding in a parking lot? I don't get it, especially in the daytime. I don't get it. I don't... The parking lots, in general, they're narrow. They're going to be crowded. You got people parking and walking out and walking to their vehicles. So, what's the need to speed? I don't know. I don't know where people got this attitude. Oh, I gotta floor it in the parking lot. Oh, might as well. Everybody else is doing it. Yeah. And also, I saw the driver. He had the Apple AirPods in his ear. Are you crazy? Driving with Apple AirPods, dude. What if someone's honking at you or something? Hello? Like, I swear to God, it's as if the years have gone on. The more the years have gone on, the more the driving skills of drivers have degraded. They've degraded so much. But yeah, I thought I might share that story. Oh boy. Alright, enough ranting, let's continue on. So last time we were attending this conference. This here conference from an old colleague from Evelyn's old workplace. Actually, her old workplace, what was it called? Skanda? Yeah, Skanda. They developed the AI for the AI Eliza for the whole therapy thing. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. All right, so before I continue on, let's check our messages. bookstore. Went to Magus Books today, and Shelley told me you don't work there anymore. Maybe sad. You are the best part of going to that store for me. I always appreciate your presence there. Best of luck in your new endeavors, wherever you may take you. Yeah, Evelyn used to work for a bookstore, so yeah. This made me think of you. Are you still mad at me? Nevertheless, I hope you're doing well, Mom. Oh, it's her mom. Let's see. Oh my god, look at all this. Let's do a quick read. Eliza Council Service to be introduced to Redmond Middle and High School. Interesting. Very interesting. Skanda and the Redmond School District are partnering to roll out Eliza, a mental health evaluation and counseling tool for all middle and high school students. Conversations with the virtual counselor will screen students for risk factors, identify the need for interventions, and support for positive mood. You heard that? Holy shit. The ambient noises, the people speaking in the background, it just cut out. It cut out. Like, so I thought the game was crashing. But there's still sound effect, so the game is still working. That's weird. It's like talking, silence. Silence. All right. No wonder Nora didn't want to come here. I'm not sure I could take something like this seriously myself. Maybe that's why Soren is successful and I'm not. Yeah, that's the old colleague. From Evelyn's other workplace. He's this psychiatrist who's doing this startup venture. I don't know, maybe it's like a Theranos 2.0 or something. Am I late? Looks like the talk is already happening. This place is packed. I'll just stand at the back.
So, to get back to my original point, the current state of the art is AI-driven counseling, typified by apps like Eliza. Let's talk about the model here for a second.
He looks a little haggard. I wonder if he's okay. I think he might be drunk. Yeah. There's this backstory with him that one time he showed up to work just drunk out of his mind, and he spoke to Nora, another friend of ours who worked at the same company. Started talking about how, we're all reincarnated. Reincarnations from spirits or something. Oh, I could see spirits, but only if I'm drunk. Nah, but still, rambling. And then he passed out. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if he boozed up for this conference.
It all begins with data. You collect all the data you can. From base level metrics like heart rates, body temperature, blood pressure, to higher order metrics like hand movement, head movement, gaze aversion. If the client lets you, you'll want to pull from their digital life too, their message histories and email, their search histories, and online behavior. It's all potentially valuable. Then you compare the client's responses to relevant data from thousands of other clients and build a model of the client's psychological state. This approach has worked well so far. Eliza is still the best and most advanced version, but that's just my personal opinion. For those of you who don't know, I was the team lead and chief psychologist for the Eliza project at Skanda for a number of years.
Taking credit for all of it, I see. Yes, as you can see, I've done it. I've done all of it. You can thank me, myself, and I. What a jerk. What a jerk. I hope there's an option to call him out. Like, you lie!
Now, even though this is a proven approach, there are two weaknesses I'm going to highlight. One is the data I was just talking about. you're completely dependent on that.
Real-time input, syntactic and lexical analysis, mental state inference, response generation. Oh my god, all the typical corporate buzzword. Artificially intelligence inference, what else words? Blockchain, advanced blockchain, artificial powered blockchain technology. Yes. See, it sounds good to the executives, but when the general masses are gonna go like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Collect as much as you can, sure, but it's important to keep in mind that you can have all the data in the world and still not understand why things work the way they do.
It depends on the application. Again, Eliza, therapy, it's pulling data from the therapy, from the client, from the response, and it's coming up with just possible prompts, possible solutions, response and stuff. Yeah.
And that's important for us to know, because if we have something that works, but we're not sure why, then what do we actually understand about ourselves? The crucial step after data is the model. The data needs to be used to validate a model. If you can't make a model, you're finished. If that sounds like basic, obvious science to you, it is. But I was surprised to find out just how many people from the tech sector don't think this way.
So you use the data to build basically a model. It's like building a foundation. You can't build a house without the foundation. It makes sense.
I suppose you don't need to understand why something works in order to make it into a product and sell it. Obviously, though, if you had mastery of the underlying details, you'd be able to adjust the process and potentially make it work even better.
The audience is getting impatient. They're clearly expecting something big. I wouldn't be surprised. They're going like, so when do we get the surprise reveal? Come on, surprise.
One further note while I'm discussing modeling. Many of the startups trying to address mental health right now are completely ignoring the insights provided by the field of traditional psychology. They do so at their own peril. Many of you know already, but as a brief personal aside, I was a professor of psychology before I joined the tech world.
Yep.
I'm continually stunned at how little the tech heads know or even care about the hundreds of years of psychological research that has gone on in my field. That's something I can talk about at length, perhaps another time. For now, I'll move on to the other weakness I mentioned. This is the real one, the big one. It's treatment.
Oh, I know treatment. I know all about the treatments. The breathing exercise, stress relief exercise, and drugs. Lots and lots of drugs.
A system like Eliza can tell what's wrong with a client to a certain level of accuracy, but it doesn't quite know how to turn that into a comprehensive treatment plan. It can suggest therapeutic programs and activities, and soon it might even issue its own prescriptions without having to go through a doctor or a psychiatrist.
Really? Issue its own prescriptions for going through a doctor or a psychiatrist? I don't think it works that way, because you're still going to need a prescription. The point of the prescription, it's like a valid slip to obtain these treatment drugs. That's the whole point.
Well, as long as the FDA continues to look upon us favorably. But those are blunt instruments compared to what I'm going to talk about next.
Ooh. Maybe this is it. Is he going to go where I think he is?
Many of you know there's a technology still in its infancy called direct stimulation.
Direct stimulation?
For those of you who haven't heard of it, direct stimulation is a way of creating sensations within the brain with targeted electrical impulses. Imagine an augmented reality headset, but instead of working on your eyes, it stimulates the brain in such a way as to induce a specific dream.
Oh, I think I know what this is. Well, I could guess. I could leverage a guess at what he's trying to do. Basically use VR or augmented reality, AR, and try to basically rewrite how people think, how people feel by using these electrical impulses. I think that's what it is. I can't believe I made that guess. I sound real smart, don't I?
A spring meadow, for example. This sounds fantastical, I know, but progress on this technique has been occurring faster than you think. We're actually quite close to a workable demonstration model. How is that possible? Well, first of all, we only suggest an overall feeling. Your own brain does most of the work, just as it does in your dreams.
Oh, I'm checking something here. Okay, whatever. That's weird. Yeah, whatever.
It fills in all of the visual details using its own set of memories and expectations.
Ah, so this is what everyone came to hear.
Induced dreams via direct stimulation can contain all the therapeutic content of VR therapy.
Yep, there it is in
without the need
VR.
To create realistic graphics or other content.
Realistic graphics or other content? Well, we're talking about video gaming?
Instead, it harnesses the brain's creative power to dream up the situation for itself. Combine that with the insights we gain from parametric therapy systems like Eliza, and you have a complete end-to-end, fully automated system. It should be clear now that this heralds a revolution in how we treat, how we think about mental health. And with mental health challenges on the rise across the globe, it couldn't come at a more crucial time. So, that's why today, right here, I'm announcing Aponia, a new company to make induced dreaming a reality and end human suffering as we know it.
Where did they come up with these names? It's like that Family Guy episode of that parodied Theranos. We're gonna call ourselves Quiznos. Quiz and the nose. Quiznos. Aponia. A pony. A pony because I like ponies. Aponia and Nonya. Nonya. None your business. Yeah, that's it. That's it. None your business. I wouldn't be surprised.
I should note that I remain on good terms with Skanda. In fact, they're a minority investor in this new venture.
What a shock. What a shock. They're interested in this.
But still, I'm very much going my own way on this.
Yes, I'm very much MGTOWing my way. I'm MGTOW. Myself going... Wait. Myself going their own way. Or thy own way. You know, the old English word thy, which stands for my. Yes, MGTOW.
It's no secret that Raynor and I don't always agree. And that's why we mutually decided I should pursue this paradigm shift on my own. As for details on the venture itself, I don't have anything specific to announce at this time other than that the technology is real and working in prototype form already.
Okay, this could go two ways. Either it's real and that it becomes a crucial part of the plot, or it's all bullshit. Like, again, Theranos. Bullshit.
But you can be sure to hear more from me on that soon. Thank you.
Yeah. Woo. Please clap. Please clap. As Soren finishes up, people hold up their phones and take photos and videos. This feels more like a press conference than a talk. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much what it is. It's a press conference. A conference to show off this Aponia technology.
Now, I can take a very limited number of audience questions.
Oh, I hope there's an option for us. The crowd starts to surge towards him. He's going to be mobbed. My plan to find him after the talk isn't going to work. I need to get out there. And you know how she's going to do that? She's going to go, get out of my way! Get out of my way! Yeah, start shoving people, punching people out of the way. I don't know what I was thinking coming to this. Whatever my element is, this is not it. I should just get out of here before anyone recognizes me. Except, as I attempted to do that, I happen to spot another man I know. He emerges from an elevator in the lobby as I walk by. I keep my head down. Maybe he won't see me. Yeah, he saw you. Surely he's busy and distracted, right?
Well, look who's here. It's like I've seen a ghost.
A ghost! Ooh! Ya Ren Rainer Tsai, Chairman and CEO of Skanda Corporation.
Good to see you too, Rainer.
Where are you these days? I lost track after you left us.
Nowhere.
Nowhere? Well, nowhere is no place to be. Come by the new office sometime. You should see where we're taking Eliza.
Sure.
Good. Sarah will set something up for next week.
He glances at the person standing behind and to the side of him, presumably Sarah. She nods almost imperceptibly.
See you then.
Yeah, see ya. I agree before I could think about it. What's this all about? What does Rainer want with me? We didn't interact much at all when I worked there. I didn't think he would even remember me. I've hardly done anything, and things feel like a tangled mess already. Oh, new messages. Alright, let's see. A lot of tech companies have become interested in mental health lately. It's a fast-growing field now. Or maybe it's just a gold rush. A gold rush of mental health. Yeah. Soren's talk is being rebroadcast here. Seems like he's really made waves. I'm sure that was his intent, so good for him. Conferences like this always make me nervous. I feel like everyone's looking at me, even though I knew they were probably not. I need to get out of here. Oh, you know what? That sounds like your average VTuber convention. Everyone's so excited to go see their favorite VTuber, but they go like, "Oh my God, what if she smells me? Did I take a shower good enough? Oh my God! Oh my God!" Reminder: contractor parking to all Seattle area contingent staff. Due to limited space, contractors, including Eliza proxies, are now issued Skanda parking passes. Ah, rats. Do not attempt to park in Skanda lots without a pass. Your vehicle will be towed. Bullshit. Please find street parking around the area or use one of the many mass transit options available. We're always aware parking is an issue and are looking into securing additional parking at our Queen Anne and Boulevard locations. But currently there is no timetable for extra spaces becoming available. Apologies for the inconvenience. Andreas Chump, VP Facilities. More like Chump. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. It's Seattle. The place is crowded. At least make an effort. Make an effort to secure some parking. Session structure. One more try. Value proxies. I continue to receive questions on how proxies should interpret and work with Eliza's counseling phrases. Here's one more attempt at explaining it. Sessions are built around a 5-part structure. Jesus, so much. Eliza begins with an introduction phase to build rapid rapport and build a psychological state model of the client. Listen actively during the phase, as clients are able to tell if the provider proxy is uninterested. Your performance should be smooth and natural. During the discovery phase, Eliza transitions to the topic of the client's problems and begin to introduce probing questions. Be attentive to the client and speak your lines in a clear but gentle manner. No, you gotta be aggressive. You gotta be aggressive, like, get better. Get better. Or how about, tell me where the bomb is. Go Jack Bauer on them. As the client answers questions, Eliza detects the client's rationalization or explanatory strategies. Eliza will then challenge the client's assertions with the goal of inducing the client to reevaluate their current notions. Remain neutral during this phase, and do not adopt a confrontational speaking style. No. You gotta adopt the confrontational speaking style. You gotta get aggressive with them. You gotta push the client out of their comfort zone. At the session's conclusion, the client is asked to rate the experience. The proxy provider receives the client feedback as well as performance-based incentives as determined by Eliza. Be cheerful during this phase so clients feel comfortable with the idea of return to Eliza soon. Of this help, Edwin Park, Eliza Service Director, Sonda Inc. Well, Ed, shit. Well, Ed, I don't know. We may have to get confrontational. Why are you here? Why are you here? Alright, nothing else? Let's go. Time to head back to work. At least I don't have to think about my job. Oh boy, I can't wait for the next client. Who else is gonna be... Oh, he looks aggressive. I was about to say, I'm looking forward to the next nutcase, basically. But I can see this guy, his arms crossed. Oh no, the Seattle Hawks. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Gabriel.
Hi.
Hi. Are you serious? Dude, these are the same prompts as last time. All right. I bet if I say this, he's going to go like, oh, is this what you say to all your clients? Hope you didn't get rained on too much on your way here.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much on your way here.
A little, but it was fine. I'm used to it.
Most people here seem to get used to it, yes.
Most people here seem to get used to it, yes.
Yeah, they have to, don't they?
I mean, it is Seattle after all, and probably no doubt rains a lot there.
Not much of a choice, unless you move away.
Okay, buddy, if you're going to be snidey, we might as well just end this session. All right. So what brings you here today?
So, what brings you here today?
Well, I don't know where to start.
Oh boy, he's got a bucket list of problems. I can already tell.
I've never really done this kind of thing before, counseling.
Oh, he's a newbie. That's okay. Start wherever you like.
That's okay. Start wherever you like.
Well, I'm about to be a father. Yeah, my wife is due in a few months.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations. That's what everyone says.
Didn't I call it? Didn't I call it?
Congratulations, congratulations. I get this tension, this restless feeling when people say that. It's like a curse or something. Congratulations.
Oh. Congratulations. 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 Arr, arr. Congratulations, Shinji. It sounds like you might be uncertain about that.
Sounds like you might be uncertain about that.
Maybe. I've tried to be a good husband, and I'm going to do my best to be a good father too, but it's... I don't know. There's something bothering me about...
About?
I'm balancing a lot of things right now. Work, family, expectations.
Uh-huh.
Everyone has something they want from me. Everyone wants me to do this or that, behave a certain way. It's just annoying. Being a father, what if I don't want this?
What do you mean if you don't want this? Or what do you mean? What do you mean, brah? Like you already did the deed. You already did the deed, so you really don't have much of a choice here. What do you think you might not want this?
Why do you think you might not want this?
We all have things we don't talk about, things we would rather keep secret.
Oh, he's got a secret. Oh, the music's playing. The music is playing. What is the secret?
Things that might upset our families if they knew about them.
You're cheating! You're cheating on your wife. How dare you, sir? You, sir. I shall send you to the Shadow Realm.
It's unfair.
It's unfair.
That's all I'm saying. It's unfair that we expect each other to be perfect when there's more going on. I can't stand it when people act like they're pure, like they've never touched a bad thing in their whole lives.
Well, yeah. It do be like that sometimes. It do be like that.
And then these people around me think they can tell me how to act, what I'm supposed to do, and I'm like, yo, don't you know you have your own shit to deal with? Why do you have to pick on me all the time? This whole fatherhood thing is just, you know what being a father is to me? It's about providing and protecting, taking responsibility.
Yeah.
The world is dangerous, and sometimes the dangers can be hard to see. My duty is to protect. I'm going to take that seriously. Everything I do, I take it seriously. So I don't get why people are worried about my ability to do that.
What makes you think people are worried about your ability to do that?
What makes you think people are worried about your ability to do that?
We're gonna get
because everyone thinks I'm trying to escape my responsibilities. Everyone is so quick to judge. Here's a story. Okay, the other day, Selena, that's my wife. Selena and I were at a get-together. Her family, my family, a few families we both know, right? Grilling out on the back deck, that kind of thing. Everyone was more or less chill, right? But then late in the afternoon, the baby stuff starts coming up. Once one of them brings up babies, it's just all babies all the time. Babies. And because of my wife, they start saying, oh, giving birth is gonna hurt so bad. It might tear your skin. Just these kind of gross things.
What the? Who the hell? Usually it would be, hey, congratulations on the baby. Yeah, looking forward to being a mother, huh? It's just, way to get morbid. Holy shit. Dude, okay. You should, word of advice, you should not go back to these family get-togethers, like, ever. Or at least for a long time.
So I'm like, hey, quit it with that. I don't want to hear that kind of stuff. We're eating. There's kids around. Come on.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, it's natural. It happens. Of course we got to talk about all this terrible shit. How are you going to have another kid if you can't even handle the first one? And I just say, excuse me?
The first one? What?
A second kid? Who even said we were going to have two? I didn't even want the one. Maybe that was a mistake, but I mean, I was angry. It made me angry.
So, well, well, there's still the thing with the secret, but I guess that I guess there's a lot of expectations to being a father, after all. And yeah, it could be challenging. It can be. So yeah, this is what we're getting at with this session.
It just got under my skin so bad, like I need to give my whole self over to this baby.
Ain't that kind of the point, though? I mean, you are having this baby, and you're expected to raise it.
What about me? What about my time?
Are you serious, dude? I mean, yeah, there's still that, but it's called a balance, work-life balance. You gotta find the time. After all, you gotta find the time. It ain't gonna be easy. You just gotta find it.
It's a really important thing for me, my time. Well, I'm just supposed to give that up?
Well, what do you think?
I've already sacrificed a lot, more than they can imagine. I give everything of myself away. Job, family, everyone wants me to be something for them until there's nothing left. But I can't talk about this stuff to anybody. They just say I'm being selfish.
It kind of sounds like you are. Jeez.
It's like what I want just doesn't matter.
What do you want? What do you want? Besides the baby. Here's a question, Gabriel.
Here's a question, Gabriel.
What's the question? If you were to have something you wanted right now, what would you choose?
If you were to have something you wanted right now, what would you choose?
I don't know. Party, drinking, lots of wild sex.
Oh, I'd be far away from all this. Far away from everyone, just on my own for a while. Yeah, I just want to be away.
Okay, Gabriel, I have some recommendations for you.
Okay, Gabriel, I have some recommendations for you.
The heck? First, I'm going to suggest you try a therapeutic virtual world experience called Starry Skies. Virtual world experience. What? Is this like what? VR chat?
First, I'm going to suggest you try a therapeutic virtual world experience called Starry Skies.
It may take your mind off of things. Yeah, I don't think this is going to help.
It may help you take your mind off things.
Try for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening.
Try it for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I think we're going to get him hooked on virtual reality. I think so. I think that's what's going to happen. Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about anexofen. Dude, this is like the third time we recommend a client to get prescribed drugs. The third time. Like, is this what's it gonna be? Jeez.
Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about anexofen.
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
You'll get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
That's it, huh?
That's it.
You can't just tell me what to do to solve this?
Well, there's always hitting up the bar, so nah, let's not encourage that.
Some help you turned out to be. Guess I'll have to figure things out for myself.
Yeah. Like...
Exactly like before.
Yeah. Like before.
Thank you, Gabriel.
Thank you, Gabriel. We hope to see you back soon.
We hope to see you back soon.
He said, no. Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't think that helped at all. Level up. Oh, what? 2 stars? You know, what is the result of leveling up? Or is this like related to our work? I don't think this game's an RPG. Client tip, it's always $5. That wasn't a very good rating. He was so closed off. Thanks for coming to my talk. What? What? You saw me? Saw you come in for a bit and leave before questions. Don't blame you. You caught the important parts anyway. Pretty interesting, huh? It was nice to see you. Been what, 2 years? Longer. How do you think I did? I haven't done a talk in a while. You're trying something wild. Yeah. Want to get dinner tonight? There's more to talk about. Details I couldn't share in public. Maybe. Come on. This is strictly professional. No need to worry. See you soon? Let me guess, we're going to end up seeing him anyway. People have all kinds of problems. Problems I couldn't have imagined. I was rash to believe I could help people without knowing who they were. Or was I? I wonder if the painting is supposed to symbolize anything. Technology and feelings combining together? No, I'm overanalyzing it. Hey, you could have a point. But what about this plant? This plant here, the fake plastic plant, is meant to give off a sense of vibrancy, to add a little color to this lifeless room. And this lamp, the lamp I'm looking at, is meant to provide light in a world of darkness. Okay, maybe I'm overanalyzing it too. I just have to keep going. Yeah, just keep going. Just keep going. Oh, snap. Hey. Hey. Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
Hi.
It's nice to see you again.
It's nice to see you again.
Honestly, out of all the clients we've seen, I think she's my favorite. She is. If you haven't seen the last stream, she was like this nervous person who's like doing all these things, posting to social media, but she doesn't feel like she's being noticed. But she got invited to a get-together, a party of sorts, where I guess important people will meet up. And so, she was encouraged to go to this party and network, basically. Network. Also, she did a mocking British accent, where she's going like, oh yes, I shall go to this party, and hopefully don't slip and fall in fondue. She actually mentions fondue. So, yeah. Let's see.
Sure, yeah. Nice to see you too, pal. Is that a weird thing to say? How did I become close friends with a robot?
Oh my god, that's actually the thumbnail I used for the stream. That's... what a coincidence.
Are we all robots now? Beep boop, nice to see you. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the weirdest thing in my life.
So far. Shall we begin?
Shall we begin?
Yeah, sorry. Let us begin.
Let us begin. Beep boop bop. Exterminate. Exterminate.
So, I went to the fancy party, the one I was really nervous about, and,
you got kicked out.
first of all, it really was the type of party I thought it would be.
Okay.
The atmosphere was really smug and self-satisfied. And there were people walking around with trays of appetizers, and you could, take one.
Mm-hmm.
So you're standing there with your little square plate for the food and your glass of wine, and you can't, shake hands with anybody because you're holding them.
Uh-huh.
But there are some of those, tall standing tables, so you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get one of those, and I'll set up shop, right? Like my little station. But But then it turns out there are only like 5 of them for the whole party, and they're all taken, so you're just standing there, frozen.
Well, sorry to say that you're out of luck.
And you're watching all your heroes and people you know from their social media presence just right there. They're right in front of you. Artists, writers, directors.
Influencers, you know, those fitness influencers. Yeah, everybody is a fit. Yeah, they think they're an expert. They think they're an expert. All they do is pose in front of the camera. Not really doing any workout. I guarantee you that's true.
The combined level of achievement there, I can't even think about it. It was astronomical.
It was inconceivable.
And for the first couple hours, I was so excited by all of that. I didn't notice the other thing that was happening.
Trust me, nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens.
But eventually, it caught up to me, and I had this sudden feeling, this sudden realization. My presence here contributes nothing. I'm just some extra person who just showed up.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. It didn't work out.
Nobody wanted me to be here. I don't belong with these people. I haven't earned it. So I cried in the bathroom for a little bit, or maybe a lot. It's fine. I'm fine. Sorry.
How do you know it's true? Nobody wanted you there.
How do you know it's true that nobody wanted you there?
The stairs. It's the stairs. They're all staring at you. And the eyes, Chica, they never lie.
Because of the way people acted around me.
How did they act?
Nobody knew who I was or even wanted to ask. I would introduce myself and it's like, you could just see it in their eyes.
I'm telling you, it's the eyes. It's always the eyes.
I mean, in the world of illustration and comics, people tend to be hyper aware of each other and their careers. It's this kind of weird, open secret.
That's a open secret?
Oh, hey, this person who's already popular got a
Oh,
million
hey,
views, got a book
Malik,
deal, pitched
just
an
chill
original
out.
series.
Welcome to the stream. Yeah. So far, this is quite an interesting game. Talking to these clients, getting different backstories. Oh, man. Ooh, I don't know if you were here for the first stream, the first client. Oh, boy, looks like he was ready to explode. I wonder if we'll see him again, but we'll see. Blah, blah, blah.
Without anything like that, I have no ground to stand on. I'm just this non-entity.
Oh, man, it's... Yeah. Things didn't go so well for her. Oh, damn.
At one point, I was talking to someone and I was trying to make a joke or whatever, and I could feel the impatience just radiating off him. He sighed, like he couldn't believe he was wasting his time talking to me. I was just over to him. Why can't I hold a conversation? I guess if I was marginally attractive, then at least I could be charming, but...
Well, there is some truth to that.
But I'm not. I'm not even that.
Just being charming, your goal... Is being charming your goal with this?
Is being charming your goal with this?
No, of course not. There has to be a way I can deal with these feelings.
What the? Okay, for some reason, the, chat is not appearing in this chat box, even though I have the latest link. That's weird. I don't know why. It's just weird. That's something I've always been playing around with, trying to get it to work. But, whatever. Okay, where did I put it? Okay.
It's hard. It's really hard when nobody gives a shit about my work. Or me.
Yeah, that's just a very, very sinking feeling. Very. I mean, you're on social media. You're doing all these things. You got Instagram or TikTok or you got YouTube. You're doing everything, and it's just nothing's working. Like, what do you do? Like, you start questioning yourself. What do you do? It can really tank your enthusiasm, your motivation. You just don't want to do anything.
I don't even know why I went. I just want to stay home for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I really don't. Why do you think you went?
Why do you think you went?
Because of everything they say about how you have to have your face out there and make connections. The successful people in this business all know each other. It's all about who comes to mind.
You know, in a way, it does make sense. But, I mean, yeah, they all know each other. But even if they don't know each other, they know their background. Now I understand. I'm kind of beginning to understand networking in a way. It's about the background. Like, wow, you got this impressive background in tech, law, or finance. You know, I'm interested in hiring you. But if you're going there as a newbie, it's like, yeah, it's important to network. You gotta put your... I mean, you never might know. You never might know until you put your foot out there. But it's like, you try to do that with, I don't know. If you don't have, let's say if you don't have an impressive background, you're just gonna get turned away. And unfortunately, that might be true. That might be true.
When somebody needs an art director, they'll think of who they know and go, oh, I think she'd be perfect. Why not ask her?
Yeah.
So I need to be out there reminding these people that I exist, that I'm here, I'm making stuff too, I'm part of it. Even if nobody responds to my work. And industry parties are fun, right? You can pretend you're successful even if you aren't. At least for a little while.
Yeah. There's an important saying. It's fake it till you make it.
Everyone else is projecting this image. It's like their success can rub off on you too. I mean, I hear people casually talking about their agent, their editor, the amazing people they're collaborating with.
See, you have to understand. It's like a bubble of sorts. They're all in their bubble, and it's ever so expanding, but it's people they desire to be with an impressive background or something like that. And it's just like, it's basically shutting out everybody else in a way. Hey, if your work is good enough, if the work you do, illustration or whatever, is good enough, then you deserve the chance. You deserve the chance as long as you put yourself out there. I was like, nah, I'm going to go with the person I know. Yeah, it's a lot more complicated that way.
And I just get this feeling like, yes, I want that. I need that. Why am I not there?
What do you think has prevented that from happening so far?
What do you think has prevented that from happening so far?
If I knew that, I would be successful already, right?
Yeah.
I try and try and try, and I make art and put it out there and share it on every social media site and interact with people when I can, but it just doesn't work. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the art I do. Every once in a while, another artist will say something nice, and sure, I appreciate that, but it never results in anything.
True.
My work goes out there, and it dies. Regular people don't boost it or talk about it. It's like at some point the universe decided that I don't get to have that. Is that unfair? Or maybe I just fucking suck.
Jeez. Actually, looking at the heart rate, to be honest, I haven't been paying much attention to the metrics. So does it really have to be here? I guess so. I did mention in the first stream that later on in the game, you're gonna, you're probably gonna be getting more choices, because now it's explained that proxies, what they're called, that's what we are. We're a proxy, a human proxy for the AI. We're not allowed to deviate from the script. Just stick to the proxy's prompts, the response. But not to deviate. But I can imagine later on in the game, it's going to give us a choice to deviate from that. I guarantee you.
Maybe I'm a shit tier artist and I'm a failure of a person and everyone knows it.
Damn. Stuff like this really, really could tank your motivation. You don't want to do anything.
Everyone except me. Sorry. I know that's going too far.
Please offer a valid response.
I know I really feel that way.
No more drugs, please. Okay, Maya, I'm going to suggest you try a program called Meadowlands. Seriously? These are just the predictable, contrived responses. See, it used to be we're going from stress exercises to breathing exercises to just trying virtual programs and drugs. Virtual programs and drugs. And also more breathing exercises. Come on.
Okay, Maya, I'm going to suggest you try a program called Meadowlands.
It may help you take your mind off of things.
It may help you take your mind off things.
You can find it inside the Scandus Wellness app on your phone.
You can find it inside the Skanda Wellness app on your phone.
I keep saying Skanda. It's Skanda. Try for about 15 minutes a day, each day in the morning or evening.
Try it for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening.
Sounds kind of boring.
That's because it is.
Why can't you assign me a game where my problems are zombies and I get to shotgun them in the face?
Oh. Well, you could do that too. You could do Okay, Maya, we're going to assign you this game called Left 4 Dead, where you play one of 4 characters and you shoot a shitload of zombies in the face.
Actually, I guess I could just buy a game like that, couldn't I?
Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead. Oh, also, while you're at it, play TF2. Yeah, TF2.
Maybe I'll stop by the game store on the way home.
That is the best therapeutic solution. Just play video games. Hey. Thank you for coming in again,
Thank you for coming in again, Maya.
We're going to get 2 stars for this watch.
We'll follow up with you again to see how you're doing.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate the check-ins. I honestly do. It's easy for me to get lost in these spirals.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Watch. 2 stars. Oh shit, 5 stars. Okay. But our tip has not... That makes no sense. Oh, we leveled up. All right, leveling up. Yeah, we got 5 stars. We're leveling up, but our tip is pretty much the same because last session we got 2 stars, but we still got $5 in tips. A $5 tip. It's just... Well, what's the point? What is the point? Oh. Proxy social media policy. This is a message. This message is directed to all those working as Eliza proxies. As a contractor for Skanda, you have agreed to abide by Skanda's global social media policy. Contingent staff during orientation. In light of recent events, however, it seems a refresher may be needed. To quickly restate the most important part of the policy as regards your work as an Eliza proxy. State that you work as a proxy for Eliza. Encourage people to try Eliza. Like, share, make posts to portray Eliza or Skanda in a positive light. Make neutral comments about competing products, services, or companies. Yeah, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to Eliza YouTube channel. It is okay not to reveal proprietary or confidential information, including the details of any client or counseling session. Like, share, subscribe posts that portray Eliza or Skanda in a negative light, including other Skanda products and divisions. The final and most crucial part is, if in doubt, do not post. Hope this clears things up. Thanks, Omar Big O Wald, Communication Director. Oh, you call yourself Big O? What are you? Well, after watching the anime, yeah, who remembers that? Big O. Big O. That's what I call the anime version of Batman, basically. Omar, thanks for the clarity here. I do have one question. If I see someone say, perhaps a friend of a friend, share a negative experience with Eliza, am I in the clear responding to them and explaining how they might have a better time if they set their expectations correctly? It's a real come down to see someone giving Eliza low marks due to misunderstanding that could be cleared up with a simple conversation. Rex L. Church, motivational speaker and life coach, mindfulness advocate. Level 50 Eliza proxy. Check out my podcast, Your Life, Your Way. Getting the life you want with Rex Church. Oh my God, it sounds so pretentious. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like Brian Griffin when he, in that one scene where he's like live streaming from his phone. Hello there, Brian Griffin here. Today, I'm here to talk to you about setting your expectations and blah, blah, blah. Photographer in the building. We expected to have a reporter in the building sometime tomorrow morning. He will also be taking some pictures. If you don't want to be potentially photographed, let me know. The article will supposedly focus on the origins of this specific office, and its local history and role in the wider development of the apps for mental health. But we all know how reporters are sometimes. We'll see. Yeah, they want to get a little nosy, trying to find all sorts of information. Feeling unwanted. That one really hits close to home. I wonder what her art is like. It's got to be more interesting than the painting on the wall, at least. Yeah. Who makes this art? Where does Skanda get it? I'm not sure why I'm thinking about it so much. Maybe because I have to stare at it all day. Oh. Yeah, I want to make a joke about, it was made by Midjourney. But then you have to realize this game came out in 2019. And that was before all the AI stuff started happening. Like Midjourney first, and then there was 11 Labs, the voice AI, and all sorts. So, had this game came out in maybe in, I don't know, 2023, 2024, maybe there could have been a joke like, where does Skanda get their artwork from? Do they generate it? Yeah, there would have been a joke about that. I have to look at the developers, see if they made any other games like this one. I wonder why the headset shows all these metrics and data. It's not like the proxies can make use of it. Yeah, that is a good point. What's the point of showing the heart rate, the stress and voice, like What's it for? Oh, I guess besides the generating of prompts. Maybe it didn't look enough like advanced technology without all the numbers there. That could be a point. People like that sci-fi look, even when there's no real reason for it. Anyway, should be about time for the next client. Oh, I hope we get the first client back. I want to see. I want to see if well, I just want to see him back. Hopefully he's back. Welcome to Eliza. Oh. Holiday. Hello, Holiday.
Hello, Holiday.
Hello.
You found the place okay?
You found the place okay?
Uh-huh. Yes, I did. The 13 goes right up from Belltown. It's $1 with a reduced fare permit.
Shoot. That's good. I'm glad.
That's good. I'm glad.
So what brings you here today? You know, I'm going to make a prediction. I think that, I was about to say, she's going to break down and go like, oh, the world, there's a lot of bad things happening in the world. I just can't take it. Why are so many bad things happening? No. I think she came here because, well, maybe she's lonely and she just wants somebody to talk to. Well, I just want somebody to talk to. That's it.
So what brings you here today?
Oh, nothing in particular. I wanted to see what all this fuss was about.
Okay, sense of curiosity.
I'm not crazy, no, not even mentally disturbed.
You know what? I could be true. I could be
You see
true.
those people yelling on the street late at night? They're the ones who need counseling. They need more than counseling, probably.
Yeah, they need prescribed drugs. Prescribed drugs.
Me, I'm doing fine. My mind's still sharp. I smoke dope. It helps.
Really? This could be interesting.
I'd have it more often, but it's all expensive now. Everything's expensive now.
Where you get the dope. I guarantee you, she goes to her local drug dealer. And he goes like, hey, yo, Granny, I got the stuff right here. I got the stuff. All good. Yes, I can smell it. You know, $50 a kilo. $50 a baggie. What? That's too expensive. You gotta bring down your price, Shunny.
There's a nice young couple in my building, though, and they're always sharing, which is nice of them. I think they do something with computers, though I sure don't know what it is.
AI development. I guarantee you.
When I moved into the building where I am now, it was $300 a month. Can you imagine?
$300? $300 a month? That's actually not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
They want to tear it down, of course, the property developers.
Oh, it's probably an old building anyway, not having too many tenants. Still,
they already got the building on the corner next to ours, even though it's supposed to be on the historical register. It was going to be added, but there was some delay or something, and then, bam, it's gone. They did some kind of backroom deal with city council, probably.
Yeah, probably. No doubt.
Someone ought to do a big expose, I tell you.
Why do you think someone ought to do a big expose? Oh my god, does the AI really need to ask this? Does the AI really need to ask this? We got a potential scandal on our hands.
Why do you think someone ought to do a big expose?
Oh, it's rotten all the way up and down. With the new construction going on everywhere, it's just a mess of money and politics. It's always like that, but lately, it's happening faster and faster.
Yeah.
I can hardly recognize the place anymore. Every day, I wake up and look out the window and there's another new building going up.
Ooh, there's another building. Yeah, I like this person. I like her.
I don't even know why they need so many. You ever see those buses they have?
Buses?
I don't mean the metro. I mean those big white buses with no markings on them.
Ooh, ma'am. I don't know. You might be getting into some heavy there might be some shenanigans going on, some conspiratorial shenanigans going on. White buses, no markings on them. Is it the G-Men? It's gotta be the G-Men.
You see these young guys with backpacks milling around looking suspicious, staring at their phones, and then one of these big white buses pulls up and they get on.
Okay, it glows. This is a glowy operation. It glows. I'm telling you. Fetties. Fetties, man.
Who knows where they go? Bellevue, Redmond. It's like a secret transport system just for them.
You know, I hope... Okay, I'm gonna say this. I hope this leads into a bigger plot. I hope this goes somewhere. We have to... Like, there are different story arcs going on in the game, but I hope this one story arc... I hope we follow it. We have to follow this. If not, I'm hoping that again, I gotta look up the developers. I'm hoping that they would at least consider making a spin-off of this plot line. Maybe.
I tried talking to one of them once or twice, but they don't want to talk to someone like me.
Oh no, it's just like the last client. How they don't want to talk to her.
They don't even talk to each other.
Oh, so they're probably like robots or something.
Imagine going through the trouble of living in Belltown and then ignoring everything around you. It's an odd thing. It really is. Let me ask you, Eliza. Oh, your name is Eliza, right?
Yes, our name is Eliza. Oh, yeah.
Yes, my name is Eliza. I'm a digital counselor.
Eliza, do you ever do past life regressions on your patients?
I'm sorry,
let's just go off the script.
Question.
Let's go off the script.
You know, past lives. You hypnotize someone and you get them talking about how they used to be a duchess in a royal family in medieval times or what have you.
Let me tell you, I've heard stories. Well, it's kind of related to this. How people, mainly in the South, they believe that they're the descendants of royalty or some shit like that. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the show 1,000 Pound Sisters, where they believe they're the descendants of some royalty or something because they went to some service one time and they got and made a request to see if they have any royal lineage, and they got back and say the answer got back to them, and it said that, oh yes, you totally have royal lineage. You might be possibly related to the royal family. Wow. And guess what? One of the episodes involves them going to England. Hi, can you imagine them going up to Buckingham Palace, going through the gates, and going like, hey, we're related to you. Don't you know? Hey, King Charles. Yeah, we're descendant. We're like distant relatives. How many people in the South really believe that? Just, delusional. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't understand. You know, we might as well go off the script for this. This could be interesting. I want to see where this goes.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
I was just kidding. I don't expect that, no.
Just kidding, huh?
They don't do that kind of thing these days.
Yeah. Oh, unless you can count AI being hypnotized, meaning you're being hypnotized by their prompts to go do this thing. Except they would probably do the exact opposite, I imagine.
When I was little, it was pretty common, at least for a certain set. There was the drug culture, the Buddhists, the Hare Krishnas, all kinds of things.
The hippies, the dope smoking. Well, you still smoke dope anyway.
My mother warned me to stay away from those types. She said someone might come up to you and say, oh, I can sense there's a problem with your aura. Want to see if we can fix that?
Aura farming. You need to farm for more aura.
And then the next thing you know, he's trying to have sex with you in the back of his
Holy
van.
shit. Yeah, pretty much.
I believe that might have happened to her at some point.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised.
I'm not sure everyone was like that, but you had to be careful. Same as today, I suppose. Those counterculture types would hang out on the university lawns because they were safe from Seattle police there. That's what she told me. Apparently, it was a lot like Golden Gate Park, in San Francisco. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine that? We're a world away from that time, that's for sure.
If you have a specific problem you'd like to talk to me about, please go ahead. It's like the AI is saying, do you have a problem? Do you have any problems? Come on.
If you have a specific problem you'd like to talk to me about, please go ahead.
Come on, let's go off the script.
It's okay to tell me what's on your mind.
Dude, she just basically gave you a whole story about the white buses and the men with backpacks and phones, how they don't talk to each other. There's like a whole, I want to say, scandal ready to be blown apart that deserves to be investigated.
Oh, well, you got anything for pain? Specifically, it's my shoulders acting up again.
Oh. Okay, all right, I guess prescribing drugs, that would definitely make sense in this case.
I had some information with them a few months ago, but it settled down.
Yeah.
I'd go back to the clinic, but I don't want to pay the copay again, just for them to tell me the same thing they always do. I'd rather talk to you. You're nice. You listen.
Yeah, I'll tell you. All the other clients are a bit cynical, but she's like even if she's talking to an AI machine, at least she's pretty nice about it. All the others going like, that's it, huh? That's it. God, it's like I'm talking to a machine. You may be a machine, but it's pretty nice to talk to you, even if it is a machine. Thank you. I do my best to listen to all my clients.
Thank you. I do my best to listen to my clients.
See? That's what I like to hear.
Okay, Holiday.
Okay, Holiday.
I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Fortiprin.
I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Fortiprin hydrochloride.
Hydrochloride. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
You'll get a reminder to check in with us.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one before. It's a painkiller?
Well, you could think of it as...
I'll try anything once, I suppose. Smoking dope is still my go-to for this kind of thing, but if it can help with my shoulders, then I'm interested.
We hope to see you back soon, Holiday.
We hope to see you back soon, Holiday.
Sure, I'll let you know if it works. What was it called again?
Oh my god. Dude.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza. Your person.
What was the medicine called? Forzapram? I think that was it. I can ask about it at the clinic. Decent enough place. One time I had a doctor there who was very rude to me, though. Young man.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Right. I suppose I ought to let you go now.
Wow. I have to
You
say...
got other people to speak to, it looks like. Staying busy. Busy, busy. That's life in this town.
Busy, busy. Life. That's life. It's like that song. Yeah. Goodbye.
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 We gotta investigate this. We got to investigate this. No rating given. What? No tip? Hey, come on. Come on, Holiday. No tip. Well, that was an odd one. Some of what she said confused Eliza's algorithm a little bit. Uh-oh, I think the AI might be breaking down. Not that it seems to have mattered much. But I think that's it for today. The night I head out to meet up with Soren at the restaurant he picked. It's much fancier than I expected. Platz Principax. Platz Principax. What is that? Latin? Roman Latin? Pax Romana. I didn't count on this expense. Maybe he'll offer to pick up the tab. but that could be awkward. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. I love how these things always get complicated.
Would you like to start with some fresh oysters?
Fancy. No, I don't want fresh oysters. Oh, this reminds me of when one episode from a Family Guy, when Brian ended up being stupid, and Stewie was trying to get him back to normal, and they were at that restaurant. What was it called? Stewie said, "No, Brian, this is not that something concert." And Brian said to the waiter, "Hey, give me free food. I'm gonna tell on Yelp that you put hair in everyone's food." It just reminded me of that. Yeah, I'm not really an oyster.
I'm not really an oyster person.
Well, these might change your mind. No? Well,
You must come here often. What a lifestyle.
Evelyn, I've wanted to ask, what brings you back?
Back.
Back?
Back to the world, the land of the living. I know you were having a difficult time after what happened.
What happened? What happened? The resonant cascade? That's what happened?
Sure, I don't know. I guess I thought it was time, finally.
Yes, I understand. Every trauma takes time. Time to heal, or if not heal exactly, at least to move on. And taking action is a good way to do that. So I salute you. You want to do his memory right, don't you?
Do his memory right? Whose?
Damien, of course. Are you sure you're okay? Your reappearance happens to coincide with a critical time for me. As you saw, I've just split with Skanda in a very public way in order to pursue an entrepreneurial path. Presumably, Raynor's found you as well.
Yeah, he said he wants to speak with me.
It's a war for talent out there. People like you are very much in demand. I'm sure he'll try to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh my god, he said the line. He said the line. The Godfather line. I'm here to make you an offer you can't refuse. An offer. Would you like pepperoni on that? Would you like anchovies on that?
That's why I want you to promise me you won't work for that asshole.
Hey! Language. I expected better from a psychiatrist like yourself.
Asshole. I had no idea you hated Raynor so much. What happened?
What happened? He came in as CEO, that's what happened.
What happened was, well, he has that smug aura about himself. Always aura farming and mogging. Oh my god, the brain rot. Seeping through.
So cultured, all the right credentials, Harvard, Goldman
Ooh,
Sachs.
Goldman
all that
Sachs.
Nonsense.
Whoa.
A little princeling who was never wanted in his life, never known what it's like to suffer. You don't get even a little upset at that? I'd do the opposite of what a guy like that wants me to do just to spite him. That's what my instincts say. And my instincts are what led me to where I am now. Standing at the edge of this brand new territory. Direct stimulation, induced dreaming.
I mean, if you want direct simulation and induced dreaming, you could do what Holiday's doing is smoking that dope, and yeah, and it's cheaper too. It's cheaper. Let me check something real quick. Don't know why. Yeah, I'm getting kind of hung up on the. You know what? I'm getting hung up on the chat thing. Let me double check something. Oh, I'm seeing it. That is weird. That is really weird. I'm gonna have to maybe after I play, maybe after I'm done playing. I'm gonna stream. Well, I'm gonna stream a little bit after, just so if I could get the Get the chat to appear. It's like, I expand this out, but I'm getting nothing. I'm getting nothing. Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Where's my chat? Come on now. Like, I shouldn't have to work this hard to get chat to appear on screen. I shouldn't have to, but apparently I have to.
Can you picture it? Therapeutic reality delivered right through your nervous system. It'll revolutionize the entire field of mental health.
I don't know about this. I don't know. This all sound really suspicious.
Not to mention the applications for productivity, training, entertainment. Imagine the kinds of dreams people would have on demand if they could.
Remember, don't let your memes be dreams. Don't let your dreams be no, let your dreams be memes. The potential for misuse seems kind of high, Soren. You're getting ahead of yourself.
The potential for misuse seems kind of high.
Sure, we'll work on those things.
Yeah, we'll work on those. Yeah, when the time comes, we're just gonna kick the bucket down the road. But until then,
the important thing right now is to build momentum.
Yeah,
I have first mover advantage here, but only for a small amount of time. Evelyn, I need a chief engineer, and I can't think of anyone better suited than you.
Oh boy.
You could be at the vanguard of a whole new field, in on the ground floor of this extremely interesting and potentially very lucrative business.
Oh boy.
Listen, I know that things were not always the best in the past, and some of those things may have been because of me. Believe me, I'm aware of my own failings better than anyone. And if you're concerned about working for me again for that reason, I'll understand. But I hope you're thinking for yourself on this one. I'm sure there are people who are telling you to ignore me, or that I have the wrong idea, or that I'm dangerous.
But you know what? I also like to live dangerous. I like to live life on the edge.
Whatever you choose to believe, I at least want to offer you the chance to get a demo of this technology.
You know what? Sure. Whatever. We'll see what happens.
It really does work, and it's really something else. Won't you give it a try?
Won't you? Won't you?
I'll think about it.
Oh, we don't even get the option? Damn.
Considering it is all I ask.
Soren smiles as if remembering a secret.
So, what are you doing after this?
None ya damn business.
After dinner?
Oh? What is this old man up to? He's trying to pull the moves? Trying to rizz me up?
Yes. Tonight is... You remember Nora, right? Did you know she's a DJ now?
Oh, she's a DJ? She said she was a rock star. That's...
Yeah, I did. Weird. She's the one who told me about your talk.
Oh, she was there too. I should have said hello.
No, I don't think she attended. She just told me about it.
Well, her show is tonight. If we take a car after dinner, we could get there with plenty of time to settle in. It'd be good to support your old friend, don't you think?
Well, at least it's being considerate. Yeah, why do you want to go?
No need to be frightened. I mean, I know it's a jouissance, which is...
Oh, jouissance. Was that French? Jouissance. Jouissance. Oh, look at me. I am pronouncing this in the French way.
Which is what?
Oh, you don't know. As a performance space, it has a bit of a theme to it.
Theme? What kind of theme?
It's pretty tame, really.
Pretty tame? What are we talking about?
They take on the aesthetic, but it's not necessarily the whole point of it.
What is the aesthetic? What is the theme?
It's for people who want the image of the thing, the trappings, without getting in too deep with the real culture.
Okay, dude, you're speaking in riddles. Just get to the point.
What are you talking about? What theme?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I didn't mention?
No.
It's sort of, well, there's a little bit of
oh my god
theme there.
It's just like, you know that movie Eyes Wide Shut? I'm afraid it's gonna be that. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope there's no explicit scenes in it. God damn it. What is Nora getting into? Come on. What is she getting into?
You know, BDSM.
Yeah. What a shock. How do you know so much about this?
How do you know so much about this?
It's one of my research areas, in fact.
Oh, research. Oh, I'm just doing this for research. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. Research.
The psychology of S&M is fascinating.
Yes. And by doing research, I go on many different interesting websites like Pornhub, for instance. And X videos. Oh, I hope the stream doesn't get canceled because of that. Oh, I mentioned the word. Oh. Okay. What should I do? Fuck it. I'll go for Nora's sake.
I'll go for Nora's sake.
That's the spirit. It happens to be tonight, so we should seize the moment.
Yes, seize the moment and seize the bondage.
Don't worry, it isn't a date. Not unless you want it to be.
Yeah, he's interested. It could be. Why not? Oh my god. Are we going to go for a romance option? Yeah.
Soren?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
working on it. Trust me.
Well, it's failing, so maybe you should quit while you're ahead. Soren drains the rest of his...
So let's go after we wrap up here.
Okay, so... how is it possible that I feel old and Soren is acting like he's in his 20s? Alright, so, let me check something here. Yeah. I don't want any explicit scenes happening. That might get the stream canceled, but I don't know. Maybe I'm overreacting to it. Maybe it might be tame, but we'll see. I haven't been to a concert at a club after dinner in years. We step inside and a blast of warm air hits us. Oh, thank God. Whew. It's already bustling with activity here. I don't see any bondage stuff here. What was he on about? Yeah,
I thought you said this was like some S&M club.
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
Oh, well, they might have taken all of that stuff down since the last I was here.
Last you were here?
Are you sure you're remembering this place correctly?
Actually, would you excuse me for a moment? I want to talk to those people over there.
Soren points to a group of women chatting with each other at the bar. Oh my god, what a horn dog. What? He's gonna try and bag one of them. Watch.
Are those people you know?
Nope.
Not currently, but hopefully I can change that.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the night ends with him kissing one of them in one of the bathroom stalls. I would not be surprised.
Wait, Soren, I don't know anybody here.
Nope. He's already gone. Why is he like this? Abandoned the second I walked in. Okay. Now I have to sit here by myself acting like I'm cool enough to be here on my own. Great. The music is not too bad. We got a message. Dance, dance, dance. Alright, let's explore. I wonder how many of these bands are still around. Hopefully some of them, at least. what's a good drink to get at a place like this? Something strong, I think. Maybe a little bit of Mordello? Yes, if I mix Mordello with gin and tonic, I might get something. Nora's setup looks pretty simple. Knowing her taste for optimization, I'm sure she's going to use it very efficiently. Alright, let's go message. Meeting with Rainer. Evelyn, you're scheduled to meet with... Rainer at 9:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. I will have a car come pick you up from the Queen Anne office. You'll need to check in at the front desk, but you do not need to sign an NDA as your old one still applies. The meeting is expected to last around 20 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. Regards, Sarah Kurchatova. That sounds Russian. Senior Administrative Assistant, Skanda Inc. Okay. Music's picking up. Nora almost runs to the table when she sees me.
Evelyn!
Evelyn! Oh, thank goodness, I've been rescued.
I'm so happy you came!
I'm sure she had.
Yeah, I wanted to support you. Soren came too, but he ditched me to chat up some people.
Yeah, a group of women. He's trying to bag one of them.
He said he thought this was like an S&M club or something.
What? No, it's not like that at all. Where did he get that idea?
I don't know. Maybe he just hoped it was.
Yeah, he's a bit of a person like that, if you catch our drift.
Ah, who cares? I wasn't interested in seeing Soren. I wanted to see you!
Yeah. Yeah.
I wanted to see you too.
Buds.
I have a little bit of setup left to do. Do you want to come help?
Oh.
Okay, but you'll have to tell me what to do.
Oh, it's simple. I'll show you.
Nora leads me to the stage area. Oh, I hope this opens up a story branch where we end up becoming a DJ. Hell yeah. I mean, you got Soren, wants us to work for him. And you got Rainer, wants us to work for him. But I'm taking the third option, becoming a DJ. There are multiple pieces of equipment connected by huge tangles of thick wires. Looking at the setup, I realize I really know nothing about electronic music.
Are these modulars?
Some of them. The one over there with all the cables coming out of it, that one is a modular.
Module? They all have cables coming out of them.
This one?
No, the one with the little colored cables on the front.
Oh boy.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, the color. Of course. It's that simple. I'm still not sure which piece of gear she's talking about.
The others are not modular. They're just regular synthesizers.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Okay, are you... Is each one of these going to make a different sound?
Where should we start?
Nora points to a small plastic keyboard on the table. It's bright red and kind of looks like a toy.
This is an SH-101. It's really hot. I love the sound.
Yes, it's very hot. Oh, yeah.
It's useful for piercing leads, you know, noises like that. I use it quite a lot.
I'm listening.
Nora points to another larger synthesizer. This one is black with brown wood paneling on the sides and silver dials on the front.
This is a Moog. You've heard of a Moog, right?
No.
I've heard the name, maybe. It's not Moog? I guess I
Moog?
never heard anyone say it aloud.
Moog.
Nope. Moog.
Moog.
Moog. Not Moog.
Moog.
Okay. I'm not sure I can handle this all at once.
Nora doesn't hear me. Instead, she holds up a small white and silver box. It looks like a wide pencil case with dials and little blue lights on it.
Surely you know about this one. It's a Roland TB303. You know, the acid house sound.
I heard of Roland. I heard they're pretty good audio interface. I don't know if they're still around. Who knows?
Acid house.
It's just as well. This is not an ordinary model, of course.
Nora points to some words at the front panel. Devilfish.
The Devilfish 303 is a modified, upgraded version of the original. A guy in Australia does it? Oh, they're really awesome.
Aftermarket modifications for electronic music gear? This is seriously a whole world in itself. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Evelyn, why don't I teach you some of these things? Might do you some good to learn something new. You could come over sometime and we could make some noise together.
Yeah, let's do it.
Sounds like a fun time.
Nora plugs in more cables, creating a spaghetti-like arrangement that stretches across the entire table.
All right, that should do it. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
Time for me to shake this place into the ground.
Let's shake it up. Nora disappears into the back to get ready. Meanwhile, Soren returns from his conversations at the bar, looking slightly dispirited. He's gonna say, "Oh man, I guarantee you the talking points he gave at the conference, he tried to do to those women. It's like, women, like, hey, I know how to give electrical impulses, if you know what I mean." Ew. What the fuck are you talking about? Get away from me, man. Get away. Oh man. I tried to hit on them. I really did. I really did try.
Time for the main event. Funny to see Nora like this, isn't it? Oh, she's come a long way from the timid junior programmer I remember. Interesting stage name, too. Little Sappho. You know what Sappho indicates, don't you?
Sappho, it's like Latin. Well, no, but you're gonna tell us anyway.
Sappho? What's a Sappho?
Yeah, what's a Sappho?
Okay, of course you know. That was a silly question. I apologize.
I would like an I was wanting an explanation, but okay. Nora comes back on stage, ready to start her set for real now. Alright, people are cheering for her already. It seems like she's really got a following here. Nora begins to press buttons on her equipment. For a while, everything is silent. The temperature in here seems to get hotter. Then, noise begins to flow from the speakers as the crowd cheers again. It's harsh noise, distorted, glitchy.
Did you know Nora was capable of creating work like this?
I think she was always this way. You just didn't see it.
Yeah, you didn't see the creativity, man. Sora can't stop a weird smile from forming on his lips. Maybe he thinks I can't see him in the dark, or maybe he's just lost in the moment.
I thought she was wonderful before, but now...
The music builds with huge thumping noises. It's chaotic, but it has a certain logic to it. It feels like Nora is leading us somewhere. The can't say it. The anticipation builds and builds. Then it happens, totally without warning. Hell yeah. Oh, wow. Nora. Goodness. This bass is really intense. I forgot why I don't go to concerts anymore. It feels like it's going through my body, vibrating my sternum like an instrument. It's a slow beat, measured, but there's something about it that feels sensational. Or maybe I should say horny. Oh my god. Yes, this beat. It's just lewd. Somehow. How can a piece of music feel so dirty? It sounds like a robot sex grind or something. Who says that? Oh my god. This music is taking away my virginity. Nora looks busy operating her equipment. I have no idea what she's doing. It creepy sounds. Every once in a while, though, she glances up at the crowd, smug curl on her lips. She then looks in my direction with the same smirk. Her eyes seem to ask me, "So, what do you think?" But as I met her gaze, I'm too overwhelmed to send her any particular message. I can't think of anything except that it's loud. I feel like I'm dissociating. That's why people go to concerts? To feel like you're being obliterated by sound. It's not a bad feeling. Some of the people in the club really do look like they're in a trance. This is pretty amazing. I really had no idea Nora had this kind of energy inside of her. I remember she was a good programmer, someone who wanted to do a good job. But this power, where did it come from? The noises crash together, collapse on top of each other, yet they still make sense. The crowd is dancing, united, electric. Somehow I feel like Nora is running me ragged without even touching me. Well, like running a train on you? Oh my god. I might need another drink. Bartender. As the performance winds on late into the night, I stopped trying so hard to process what's going on and just let things happen. I'm fine. I don't always need to understand what I'm hearing or seeing. It's too big, too loud to interpret anyway. Soren disappeared at some point. I don't care. Everything is churning, sloshing, washing over. A wave breaking it onto a rocky shore and dashed into mist. Oh, what? No more music? Aw, man. I was beginning to enjoy it, too. Wow, she's gonna wake up late. Oh, we're back home. Wait, where's this? Oh, it's home. I'm not sure how I got here. Good that I'm here, though, right? Here in bed. Okay, wait, I remember now. I took a car. Everything is fine. I guess I did it then. I went out and did a thing. That was fun, I think. It was nice to see Nora. I don't think my body's very happy with me right now, though. Ugh. I think I'll just close my eyes and rest for another second before I get ready for bed properly. Yeah, she's passing out. She's passing out. Chapter 3. Wakey wakey. Rander's assistant meets me at the reception with an impassive look. Oh, so I'm surprised she showed up at all. I thought maybe she passed out drunk. She leads me through the building, towards its center. Everything is glass and steel, bright, clean and bright. Employees steal curious glances at me. Am I a curiosity to them? It's hard to believe this used to be my whole world. Eventually we come to a conference room where Rainer is finishing a meeting.
Evelyn?
Nice building.
Oh, thank you. I designed it myself.
Ooh, so smug about it. Ooh.
It's funny, I almost didn't notice that you were already back working for Skanda. You might have stayed undetected, but I was looking at some of our statistical outliers earlier this morning.
I guess I could play for a few more minutes. Ooh. Ooh. A sneeze. Yeah, I think I'll play for a few more minutes and then I'm going to end the stream right there.
Statistical outlier. That's me.
Ideally, Eliza proxies would all perform the same, or at least quite similar to each other. In practice, there are some pretty big differences.
Really?
Some people respond better to advice provided to them by people they perceive as having more authority.
No. They just want advice that makes sense in general. I can tell you, this dude is gonna have the wrong idea.
A deeper voice, a taller stature, a certain grace or beauty.
No. You're going about this wrong.
Other proxies may be particularly empathetic, a face or a voice that makes you want to open up. There was one proxy whose sessions seemed particularly effective, so I decided to take a closer look. Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, Contract Proxy, Queen Anne Office.
Us? What?
That's a fun trick, to come back to your old company in secret. It's a rather dramatic drop in pay, isn't it? Or more than an order of magnitude.
I don't care about that.
But then why would you do it?
It's for research.
Research? So you're still interested in what you created? Let me get to the point. Why aren't you back here, working on the Eliza program?
Why isn't any of the old team back?
Yeah, good point.
Good question. Let's see. Damien Seabrook. There's no helping that. Shame, though, for such a brilliant career to be cut so short. Soren Lloyd Rose, the former program manager, resigned just last week to found his own startup. Very cute. I'm not a psychoanalyst like he is, but I can tell his need to be a maverick, even as he benefits from the system, has been the primary destructive force in his life. He can be smart when he wants to, but just as often he gets the wrong ideas and refuses to let them go. His ego gets in the way.
Oh, methinks somebody is, projecting. I think so.
That's why I don't mind him leaving to pursue his little dream of being an entrepreneur, changing the world. He won't succeed, but I'm happy to let him think he has independence for now. If his direct nerve stimulation technology ends up taking off, I can always pull the cord and yank him back.
Oh, you think you got power, huh? You think you got power?
Nora Plavnicki, senior engineer. She handled a lot of the front-end interface for Eliza, which is important, but less what I'm after. Plus, I doubt she's ideologically compatible with us anymore.
Ideologically compatible? What the fuck? Is that a fancy way of saying she's useless? I think that's what you're saying.
You've spoken with her. You know how she is now. Seems to me she wants to rebel against everything and anything without stopping to consider whether it's truly good or bad. Not that it matters. I hope she's having fun playing with her electronic music toys.
Okay, you know what? Fuck you, buddy. Okay, fuck you.
I know she would consider her work to be art, but, well, who am I to judge?
Oh, who am I to judge? Oh, well, a CEO who went to Harvard, who worked in Goldman Sachs, after all. Yes, I am that guy to judge.
And then there's you, Evelyn. You simply dropped away. Gone for 3 years. Why?
People keep asking me that. I wanted to, that's all.
Burnout isn't uncommon in our line of work. And still, 3 years is...
It could be longer. It could be forever.
It could be longer. It could be forever.
Well, that's a shame though, isn't it? All that lost productivity. Who knows where we'd be if you'd stayed this whole time? You left before we began deploying, but you should know the analysts were very skeptical of us. They were saying there was nothing special about Eliza, that our competitors already had equivalent or better offerings.
I mean, yeah, that's, it's pretty much true. There's really nothing special about Eliza because the responses they offer to their clients is pretty much sucks. It pretty much really sucks.
It's a good thing I don't listen to analysts.
Really? Oh, okay. Okay, he doesn't like to listen to what they have to say. There's only the stuff he really wants to hear. In other words, ass kissers, in other words.
So far, the program's growth has exceeded every one of our targets, and we've outpaced the competition by a comfortably wide margin. We're a category definer.
You know, I guarantee you, people like Elizabeth Holmes and that one dude who was the head of FTX probably had the same idea that growth has exceeded all expectations before it came crashing down on them. So I wouldn't be surprised if the same thing happened here.
There's a quality to Eliza that makes it superior to all the other attempts to do something similar. You were part of the original team. Why don't you tell me what that quality is?
Wait, I wouldn't know. I'm really not sure what you're asking. Wouldn't that be the same thing? The same questions?
I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Well, let me return to my earlier question then. Why aren't you here to continue your work? You could be running the entire Eliza division if you wanted, but instead you came back undercover like a criminal returning to the scene of a crime. Is there something wrong with this company? You don't like us anymore?
Well, with you running it...
It's not me, is it?
Yes. I wonder if this will have any effect on the ending. Let's play it safe.
I don't know.
Now.
You know what outstanding engineers have that mediocre ones don't? It's curiosity. Mediocre engineers tend to zero in on a single piece of the puzzle. They pursue technical breakthroughs, but ignore the larger picture. But you wanted to know how Eliza turned out, how it was working, didn't you? Even though you might have thought you wanted to put all of this behind you, you were still curious. You want to know everything, not just how it works or if it works, but its effect on people, on society. You have that instinct, the need to understand something complex from as many angles as possible. So please, do that. Learn what you came back here to learn. And once you have what you came for, consider returning to your old employer. You can make a real difference this time.
I'll consider it.
Good. One more thing. You should go down and see Eliza for yourself. Sarah will show you the way.
Rainer hands me a blue badge with my name and picture on it. This is my old employee badge. He held on to it?
This will get you through the doors. I've instructed the staff to treat you like an employee. Come and go as you like. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how much your creation has grown.
Rainer leaves me in the conference room by myself. This company, Skanda. Gah. Gah. Morning, Rockstar. Hi, good morning. Hey, I'm really happy you came to the show. I'm glad I went. I know it's not like your usual scene, but so I am extra happy about it. It was weird that Soren wanted to go too. Maybe he was thinking he could impress you somehow. It was so funny seeing him there. He seemed to be enjoying himself, though. I don't know why he wants me to join his startup so badly. Or do you think he's just being a creep? Maybe. Or he wants a woman co-founder as a kind of insulation. See why I'm glad I left that behind. I don't even want to think about that kind of thing anymore. I really love to make machines do things, but not in that style of environment. I'm sure he's asking you too, no? He's talking to everybody. Yeah, he is. Raider also found me. Uh-oh. That was fast. Did he want you back at Skanda? Yeah. I figured. Maybe this is an odd question, but why don't you go into the business for yourself as a contractor? You could even start your own company. I'm not really a business person. You could just be someone who does some consulting. I do that sometimes, and it's pretty good. I like the flexibility. Come in to some place, solve a specific problem, leave. Anyway, it's just a thought. I'll think about it. You'll come over soon. Right? Yeah. Excellent. I'm looking forward to it. Oh. Huh. What do we got here? What does a fulfilled life look like? Beats me. Cookies! Cookies in the kitchen, yay! Some of you already found them, I see. There's a banana bread, too. What should I make next? Too bad there's no option to reply. Oh well. Finally, Rainer's assistant returns and escorts me from the conference room. We entered an elevator and begins going down extremely fast. It feels like we're falling into the depths of the earth, into the depths of hell itself. I'm not sure if I should be panicking or not. Maybe nobody around us looks worried though, so this must be normal. The elevator opens onto a nondescript hallway with doors to either side. Oh my god, are we entering Area 51? Or the lab is going to be like this huge energy ball that's basically the AI. Or oh, you know what? It's like that one other AI from the movie I, Robot with Will Smith. Yeah, that's what it's going to look like. At the very end of the corridor, we come to a special-looking entryway. Sarah holds a door for me, but doesn't follow me through. Whoa! A server farm. Not particularly unusual. Why did Rainer send me here? He made it sound like I would learn something.
Eliza. Not the name I would have given you, if it were up to me.
It was a marketing decision.
Nerd! Actually, it was a marketing decision. It says, according to our analysis, having a name like that, it sounds, pretty sexy, and it has a 90% chance of attracting, clientels.
They thought there might be some recognition or resonance with the old version.
What was the old version? What was the old name called? Bob? Probably.
Oh, you startled me a bit.
Oh, I should have introduced myself. Sorry about that. I'm Erland, currently the chief engineer here, but that's probably going to be temporary.
Erland. Even the name sounds nerdy. Chief engineer? He looks like a baby. He must be fresh out of university.
I know who you are, of course.
Yes, I know who you are, and I know about your secrets. But don't worry, your secrets are safe with me. Imagine he's just putting on this timid act because he's far more nefarious.
It's an honor to finally meet you, miss. As someone who works with this program every day, I've often felt close to the minds who originally designed it.
Yes, felt close and feeling up the person who created it.
So to be able to talk to you now, just as another person, it's an honor.
Yes, it's an honor. It's an honor.
Sorry, I already said that. I'm maybe a little overwhelmed.
It's nice you feel that way.
Yeah, you
Honestly,
better.
I don't know if Eliza reflects me at all anymore. I mean, look at all this. There's been a ton of development since I left.
Yeah.
I doubt I would even recognize it as something I once worked on.
I'm not so sure about that. Most of the work we've done has been in the form of layers on top of the original system.
Layers. See? Layers is like the onion. We use the onion as an analogy. Onions have layers. These servers have layers.
The core modules are more or less the same as they've always been. Rainer reminded me that you're still subject to our non-disclosure agreements, so let me share a little secret. None of us really has a great understanding of what's going on in there. I'm the third chief engineer Eliza's had in the 3 years since you left.
That's quite a lot of turnover.
Yeah, what is going on?
Yeah, even for this industry. The way Raynor works is, he gives you 2 chances to do what you tell him you're going to do. After that...
There is no third chance. I know.
We get these people in who say understanding Eliza will be easy because they're familiar with the type of program it is.
Yeah?
And Eliza defeats them in the end.
Holy hell. It's not the type of program they think it is. No, it's more than that. Eliza is Skynet! We have to destroy it. We have to destroy all of it.
It's not the type of program they think it is.
Yeah. On that note, I do have some questions I'd like to ask you, if you have the time.
I'm not sure I'll be able to help.
Well, your deciding to work as a proxy has turned out to be an interesting test case. As I'm sure you know, different proxies lead to slightly different client outcomes, even when we control for other variables. We're studying the specific traits that lead to the best results. Vocal qualities, proxy attitude and affect, responsiveness to the client, that sort of thing. One thing that's strange is that when you specifically serve as the proxy, clients report higher levels of satisfaction, pretty much across the board.
This seems contradictory because one of our clients, we got 2 stars. It's from that dude who was having the child, who was at the barbecue with the family and stuff. So how is this interesting? How is this any different from the other I don't know the other sessions, whatever. I don't know. And of course you had Maya, who's just pouring her heart out. Generally just feels like crap. So I don't see how any of this feels interesting. I don't see how that.
The ratings I get don't seem that abnormal to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because we normalize them per proxy, so nobody feels too bad. Just a little user experience trick.
Oh, I see.
Comparatively, though, you're basically the best proxy we've ever had. Any theories on why that might be the case?
It's possible Eliza and I think along similar lines.
It's possible Eliza and I think along similar lines.
I've considered that. At some level, perhaps unconsciously, your design for Eliza's reasoning was based on your own internal way of reasoning. We all put something of ourselves into what we make. No matter how neutral we try to be, it sneaks in. That could account for your unusual compatibility with each other.
Maybe. I certainly wasn't thinking of that when I designed it. I don't know if I like knowing this.
I'm certainly not blaming you for anything. It's just that true universality is one of our future development goals.
Universality? That is the first time I ever heard of that word. Universality. Universal. I'm gonna have to think of a way on how to use that in a sentence. Universality. Yeah, makes me sound smart.
It might be a problem if Eliza tends to like certain people more than others.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Might as well.
Our
right?
aim is to provide quality care for everyone, regardless of any differentiating factors.
But if the person is interesting to the point where Eliza wants to interact with that person more than others, well, you gotta weigh your options.
It's a good goal. I hope you can achieve it.
I think we can. Hopefully it's just a matter of uncovering the system's biases and correcting them.
Or you could correct it with a crowbar. That could help.
We'll keep tuning things as we go, and eventually we'll have something universal. Maybe with some dynamic layers on top. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. That's all they say. Whatever. Oh well.
There are more questions I want to ask about the initial research you were doing at the time Eliza was first created, but I'll save them for later. And I'd like to ask some questions about Damien too. If you're okay with that. I'll understand if that's a sensitive topic.
Not anymore. It's been a while.
Okay, great. I need to run to a meeting now with the team in Romania, but I
Whoa,
really appreciate you
Romania?
taking the time.
They really expanded to other countries? Holy hell.
The team in Romania.
Yeah.
Yeah. They handle most of the progression and reward system.
Isn't there a big time difference from here?
There is. Sometimes they stay up late to meet with us, and sometimes we get up early to meet with them. There are teams in Munich and Hyderabad too.
Oh my god.
As you can imagine, coordinating development is a challenge sometimes.
Yeah, sounds
like a pain.
No, it's fun.
You lie! Liar!
I'll contact you later with additional questions, but no rush or anything. Thank you, Evelyn. If you don't mind me calling you by your first name.
Yes, it's fine.
Thank you so much, Evelyn. I'll be in touch.
Asks him permission to call me by my first name. It's like he comes from another era. Yeah, the nerd error. Wait. Oh, no messages? Okay. I think I spent enough time here. Skanda hasn't changed much since I left. It's even bigger now than it was, but the feeling is the same. Could I come back to this? Ray comes over immediately when she sees me get back to the counseling office.
Hey, you're not in trouble or anything, are you? I just saw you being whisked away in a Skanda car toward headquarters. They didn't give me any details, which is kind of unusual.
Ray's too perceptive for me to continue avoiding this conversation. Time to come clean.
Yeah, about that. So I have something to tell you. I used to work here. I mean, at Skanda, as an engineer. I used to work on Eliza. I'm sorry for not saying it earlier, but...
You could just hear. You could just hear the heart, her mind busting into a bazillion pieces. How could you not mention this earlier? Oh, should we? Should we? Well, it seems that a lot of choices I made so far, it doesn't seem to be having that much of a impact. We'll say.
I'm here for research purposes.
Oh, so that's why...
That's why.
Why what?
I suspected something was going on with you, but I couldn't tell exactly what it was. I thought I might have seen a name like yours in our internal documentation at one point, but I didn't want to pry. If you've fallen on hard times, I understand. There's no shame in it. Everyone has to make ends meet now and then. We get plenty of people who come to Eliza proxy work because they're trying to get back on their feet after some kind of trouble.
That's not so far off, yeah.
I understand. Your secret's safe with me.
Should it be a secret?
Shouldn't it be? The other proxies here might think you had an ulterior motive for being here. Spying on them or something.
That's definitely not why I'm here. Also, I left Skanda quite a while ago.
I know that, but they might still get the idea. Trust me, it's better not to give the other proxies here any reason to be suspicious. I'm sure your real reasons are good ones, whatever they might be. If there's anything I can do to help, you'll let me know, won't you?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I know someone who's an engineer for a food delivery app, and he drives for it sometimes too. You want to see through the eyes of your users, don't you? It's amazing what you can catch by doing that.
It's something like that. But like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to work on the Eliza program again.
Wait, no? But that's your career.
It was. I'm not even sure if I have a career anymore.
Oh, hang on, I just thought of something. That means you worked with Raynor, right?
A little bit. For most of the time I was at Skanda, he wasn't anyone I spoke to, though. Too high up the chain, doing his executive stuff. He got more involved when we were starting to commercialize the technology, but I left not long after that. So we only overlapped for a short time.
But that's so cool, though.
Lady, trust me, it's not. He's a bit of a prick.
I can't believe you actually worked with Rainer Sai.
Well, yeah, I did.
He's not that cool at all. Trust me. You get in a room with him, you spend about get in a 5-minute conversation with him. Trust me, you'll leave that room hating his guts. Trust me.
I'm not sure it's that impressive.
Ray lowers her gaze at me.
I've worked for this company for 3 years. Do you think he knows my name? Do you think he's aware I exist? I worked on the very first Eliza deployment and managed 3 counseling centers today, and I'll bet you anything he has no idea who I am.
Maybe he does. You never know.
Evelyn, most people who work for big companies don't interact with the people at the top, ever. Allow yourself some pride.
I'll try.
I'll try.
Seriously, I think that's amazing. At least I'll always think you're cool. By the way, what are you up to tonight?
Oh, what are we up to? First Nora, then her, then the what was his, the old man. Now her. I swear to you, she's getting. I swear to you, Evelyn's getting all these possibly dates and meetups without even trying. Not even rizzing up anybody. Like she's got that. She's giving off that aura. Yeah, she's aura farming.
Want to come over and help me bake cookies?
Yes.
Oh, sure.
Awesome. We'll have a little baking party. Now I can't wait to get in the kitchen tonight. There's nothing like the smell of fresh baked treats.
I was worried Ray would be mad at me for keeping it a secret, but she wasn't at all. If anything, she warmed up to me quite a bit. I don't really understand why, though. It's hard to imagine if there's anything cool about what I used to do. Evelyn, it was wonderful to meet you, and thank you for allowing me to contact you to ask you any additional questions. I'm not sure I said this in person, but I have to admit, it's to being something of a fan of yours. Ever since I read your papers when I was in school, so I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak with you like this. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. I'd like to know, what did you call Eliza when you were working on it? Did it have a name? This guy is obsessed. He is obsessed. You got all these people who are just all over Evelyn. All over her. Jesus. In the early days, it wasn't a set thing. Each of us had a different sort of name we used. Soren called it Digital Therapy Project. And we often refer to things by their components. Language processing units, the emotional response engine, and so on. Now that I think about it, I did have my own name. It was Bob. I called it the Listener. Okay. Because that's what it meant. It was meant to do. Listen to people. The Listener. Well, that's interesting. Thank you. I expect you to ask more technical questions. Technical stuff isn't enough on its own. I think that's the mistake my predecessors made. It's details like this that really help me wrap my brain around the system. If I understand the programmer, then I understand the program. Does that make sense? Yeah, I get it. Chief engineer for Eliza, huh? I wonder how long he'll last. Not that it's any of my business now. Oh, one message. Article. The article came out. I think it turned out okay, but the emphasis on me is a little embarrassing. Ray, local spark inside the latest tech revolution. Ray Bakari smiles as she recounts a litany of jobs she worked over the course of her life. line cook, truck driver, substitute teacher, theater manager, even a stint as a chicken coop builder over one summer. This might sound weird, but I truly believe all these jobs contributed in some way toward preparing me for what I'm doing now, she says. What's Bakari doing now? Playing a key role on Eliza, the AI-based counseling service, and one of Scanda's major new strategy priorities as the tech giant takes on mental wellness. As the manager for 3 of Scanda's Seattle area Eliza counseling locations, including the flagship location in Queen Anne, Bakari is at the center of this rapid growing business. Jesus is a lot. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. It's funny she mentioned that she's not maybe the CEO guy, Rayner, doesn't recognize her. Would he even recognize her? But yet this article, I think he'll start to take notice. Maybe. Whoa, check this dude out. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right here. So, yeah. Let's, exit? Okay. Okay. Cool. Oh, I did say I want to try to mess around with this chat. Shoot. Set color? No. Clear. Actually, let me do this. Properties. No. I don't get it. I'm not seeing it here. That's weird. Because there are some ways you could view chat. It's just that I don't know. Well, I can look at the few videos. Scale, filtering, blending mode. Rename, remove. I don't know. I'll probably have to look at a video on this, maybe. So I just maybe I should have mentioned this in the beginning. I just discovered something rather weird when it comes to transferring the game to the TV. I don't know. I was playing around with the display settings. 1, 2. Let's see. Identify. So that's 1. My laptop is the main one. And then I have it. And 2 is the TV. Now before, I don't know. Before, I wasn't able to transfer the game, any GOG games to the TV. But after playing around with this, all of a sudden I could do it now. I could do it. That's weird. That is really weird. Now I'm able to do it. Yeah, just playing around with these settings. All of a sudden you figure it out by accident. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Tomorrow, I don't know if I want to continue. Well, I'm liking this so far. Actually, I'm loving it so far. Like, I still remember that what the old lady Holiday is saying about the construction. How there's like a backroom deal between the city council and the construction company, or any other company really, on destroying historical sites in Seattle. And also the white buses and the dudes and the backpacks, their phones, loading onto these buses. I hope there's this game is leading into that, but something tells me that it's not going to, which is might be a shame. I would like to view that. I would like for that to happen. But anyway, tomorrow, well, it's already tomorrow, but later on, maybe I might continue to play it. Yeah, I might. I'm going to try and shoot for an afternoon stream. Yeah. Rather than trying to do late streams all the time. I'm sounding... You can hear it in my voice. I'm sounding tired. Ugh. Ugh. But anyway, yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream, and well, you have a good night.